Hey y'all, we're here at the Wolf Creek Dam below Lake Cumberland. I'm sorry the camera's right in the sun shining right into it, so I know the picture's going to be black, but I'm going to be turning it here just in a second. Hopefully that'll make it a little better. They're running a little water, so there's quite a bit of turbulence. I'm seeing a lot of seagulls diving on the water, and I'm seeing some fish actually flipping, but they're pretty far out, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to reach them. Just going to have to get in here and give it a shot. I'm fishing off the shore, not from my boat, because they don't have the ramp open, and unless you're going to go way down the river to put in, and you're pretty doggone good at navigating this river system. It's not something you want to take lightly in a boat coming up this river toward the dam. There is actually a boat up here, Striper Fun Guide Service.
Boy. Come on. Come on in here. Yeah! Oh, you're a dandy. You are a dandy. Quit now. There.
Look at there. That's a 16-inch, probably pound and a half. That's a Tennessee tarpon right there, baby.
Oh yeah. Get in there. Oh yeah. Rig back up here. That's a good fish.
try to sit a little bit. I'm not able to stand a whole bunch. There's a current seam out there about, I don't know, probably 50, 60 feet from the shoreline, and the water's pretty still, right in that current line, and I was able to cast far enough all the way out to get right in the middle of that, in that break. I'm hoping there's 2 or 3 more of them in there. Now if I can catch 5 or 6 like that, that'll do the business. Now, I'll let y'all into something. You've probably already noticed something looks weird on the end of my line. Well, I done that fisherman's mistake thing. And I left something at home. I knew I might have to run excess weights in here to get these jigs out to where I needed them to be if they were running much water. And I forgot them. I was in a hurry. I wanted to get out here and I wanted to fish, and I made a mistake. It happens. Everybody does it on occasion. So what I did, I'll show you what I did. I found me a rock that I felt would stay attached to the line pretty good, and tied it on with some 8-pound testing iron on a drop line, and I just tied a clinch knot holding it to the hook of the bottom jig, and it gives me that excess amount of weight. Oh, one hit at it and missed it. Dadgummit. I seen him right there about 20, 30 foot from the shore. Just hang out right there, brother. I'll be right back. Kind of hinders me a little bit of having to. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Well, they're over on this side. I just have to keep trying, because I've seen 2 now flash on it. I don't know if they're trailing it before they hit it, or what's going on. That's what happened. Oh, there's another good one. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Ooh, that's a drag puller. That's a good skipjack. That is another good skipjack. Well, you know what? It may not be as big as I thought he was. Still pretty good, though. Come on, Junior. Oh, no. We're in trouble. Skipjack are notorious for flopping off. And this one, boy, got lucky. Got lucky. Got lucky. Another good skipjack. Another real good one. Another nice looking Tennessee tarpon. Guys, this little thing that I'm trying here, it's really working out. Look at that. Another big boy. Probably 15 inches. About 2 or 3 more of them. Get in there with your friend. About 2 or 3 more of them. I'm going to try a few more casts with this South Bend Recluse that we were working on doing a little doing a little bit of testing on and see how it does. So far, it's holding up real good. The reel's holding up good. The drag system's working good. Just a little bit of a current seam there. Oh, come here, baby. Come to daddy. Boy, the skipjack in here this morning. The hosses, ain't they? I think the smallest one I've caught's about 15 inches. All right. I was just hollering at my buddy there that's with Striper Fun Fishing Guides. Look at there. Another one. Guys, you can make 4 or 5 real good blue cat baits with that. 2 more. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch rods. All right, I'm gonna switch over to this ugly stick and see if we can't get 1 or 2 on it and see how it does, because I only need about 5 fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one set up with an extra weight where I can get out there and see what's going on. Now, as you can see, can you see that? I've tied my rock back to my line. Now, I'm gonna test a few things here. Like I said, this is that ugly stick rod that we're testing to see how it's going to hold together. But when I was fishing with that Recluse rod, I had 2 white curly tails and 1 green one. When I didn't catch not 1 fish that bit the green one. On this one, I've got it rigged up with 2 green ones and 1 white one. If I make a few casts here with this and nothing don't hit, then I'll go put white ones on all 3 of these. But for now, we're just gonna cast her out a few times, see how it does. Oh my, that thing casts a long way. Those aluminum oxide guides are the ticket. They are the ticket. Get way over there in that break. There we are, we're back on again. Rocking on. I think that was 3 casts. Every 5 casts, I'm going to check this rod. And this thing is butter smooth throwing it. And right now, I'm going to tell you, I am pretty impressed with the way this ugly stick rod's handling this thing. I mean, I'm putting some pretty good casts out there with it. Now again, I'm not going to try to tighten it. I'm just going to tug on it. They're still tight. You know, when I put these on, what I do when I put them on, I turn the eye about 1/8 or about probably a 1/8 of a turn from being the eye's been lined up, and I jam it in there pretty hard, and then I hold pressure against it, and then turn it to line the eyes up. And to this point, it's doing beautifully. I am really, really happy with it. There's no vibration, no rough feeling on whatsoever. Just doing good. Just have to. Uh-oh, there's one. Let's see what the little ugly stick can do. This feels like a good fish too. Come on up out of there, big boy. Oh yeah, he's taking a lot of drag. This is a good fish. This may not be a skipjack. This may be a trout. Nope, it's a big skipjack. Ha ha! Handled that good.
Come here, big boy. I'll make you famous, man. I'm gonna put you on TV. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Don't you get that hook in me. Lay all this stuff down. Open your mouth. You didn't have a problem doing it a few minutes ago.
All right. Look at that. Get over here and break my neck. Look at that. What's a nice little skipjack. One more, if we can get one more. We're gonna call it. If I can get one more on this ugly stick with the little 6-pound test line. Guys, just to show you, it don't take nothing fancy. When a man can come in here and fish and go plumb southeast Kentucky redneck on it and use a rock for a sinker. That works. Go right back out in that current scene. That was a good little fish. He was mean. He didn't want to give up. No sirree, Bob. I've dropped down to. Come here now. The rod's so springy. Throw stuff all over the place. I've dropped down to only using 2 jigs. Really only one. Because I've got one. The sinker that my rock is tied down awful close to it, so I don't know that they would hit that one. But you never know. If they do, you sling their head like they do, then you'll probably pop off the hook. One more, come on. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. One more good one, and I can go home. Get these babies on ice. What I'm planning on doing with a skipjack is using it as cut bait and try to get up in one of these hollers or a creek arm and drift and drag, hoping I can find some warmer water than the main lake is and the main river is going to be. I'm going to fish in Lake Cumberland above the dam. I got hit, but I missed him. I'm gonna throw my line back in. Not in that third break. Guys, this little fishing boat's awful good. Pretty good. Uh-oh. There's my go home fish right there, guys. If I can get him on the bank, that's my go home fish. Come here, big boy. Oh, don't get me in them rocks. I got 6-pound test line on here, son. You and I will never meet up. Oh, he's not quite as big as the others, but you know what? I said I was going home after one more, and that fish did hit. That's pretty funny. I want to show you this. That fish did hit the jig that's tied basically to the rock. That shows you how well they'll hit these white jigs in here. Skipjack are fun fish to catch. A lot of people call them Tennessee tarpon because they'll jump and they run like crazy. And they are fun to catch. I enjoy fishing for them. That right there's got me at least 15 or 18 real nice pieces of bait. So I said I was going to call it. So now we're going to head back to the top of this hill, which is a long way up. I'll show you. It's a ways up. I got to get all the way up there to get out of here. And I ain't too good with climbing hills. So it's probably gonna be one of them slow go kind of deals. Getting a little dizzy right now. So I'm gonna stop the camera and get everything put together, and we'll get on out of here. All right. Well, hey guys, Fat Man Outdoors. That hill was a booger. I'm severely out of shape. My heart don't let me do a whole lot until they can do that stent thing. With the blockages in my arteries, it just don't carry the oxygen, so my muscles go fatigued pretty quick. And carrying around 2 tractor and trailer tires ain't helping the situation, but I'm trying. I'm getting better, doing better. Thank God for bananas. Just got done with our little fishing outing, just to grab some bait real quick. I had a couple hours this morning I could fish. I left the house up almost 9 o'clock. Let me see what time it is now. It's 11:02. We caught 5 really nice skipjack. All 5 of them I caught were anywhere from 14 to 17 inches. The second one we caught was a hoss, man. I actually thought for a second I'd hooked a small striper, because he wasn't giving no ground. And I just happened to find a seam out there that I was throwing right in the middle of that little eddy between 2 breaks in the current, 2 current seams. And as it would swing my jigs down, it'd get about, I don't know, 10 degrees past parallel from me, and then that's where to get all my hits. This Recluse, sorry about having to take a minute to untangle them. This Recluse from South Bend, man, this thing handled, and you get them skipjack big ones, 15, 16, 17, 18 inches. In that fast current, that current down there was ripping. It was probably running 4.5 miles an hour. It was moving. The striper boats just have to keep the trolling motor down and going, and their main motor running in gear, so they can hold position down there to fish for stripers. So when you get those fish as fast as the Tennessee tarpon are anyway, and you put them in that kind of current, you know, you have to be able to get them up away from the rocks, and you have to be able to control them. This little reel done that real good. I was worried about that 3-ball bearing thing. No problems. The reel felt great. It would cast real good with 8-pound test line on it, and the handle felt good. The rod took serious good bend, loaded up good. I'll buy another one of these. All right, now the one that I've been waiting to talk about. Now, I told you guys I was gonna, every 5th cast, I was gonna check on this rod to see if it moved. This is the ugly stick, the 4-piece GX2, 6.5 foot medium action, 4-piece. Okay, well, I checked it after the first 10, roughly about 8 or 10, because to be honest, I got to catching fish and I forgot. And then I checked it again 10 more, and there was no movement at all. And I was throwing pretty hard. You know, I was throwing these 2 little jigs with my weight on the end, probably 100 feet or more. You know, I was throwing pretty long ways to get out to that current seam. And I haven't checked it since we stopped fishing, since I caught the last fish, put it in the cooler, and we started up the hill. So let's check it right now. That's tight. That's good and tight. And that's tight. I would have to twist all 3 of these to take them apart. Here's why. We talked about this, that if you just casted with it a few times, you'll get loose. And it may do it if you just stick them together. Well, yesterday I kind of started talking around to some folks that do a lot of skipjack and pan fishing, and they do a lot of walk-in trout fishing. So I knew they were using, here comes the wind, I knew they were using rods that were multi-piece. So I said, now if they're having multi-piece rods that they're not having a problem with, then maybe that's the brand we need to buy instead of the GX2. So I went up, I talked to a couple of them, And they told me, here's what you got to do. When you stick them together, initially stick them together, leave the eyes about 1/8 of a rotation out of line. So it's about the width of the eyes out of line. Pull them together good and snug, then turn them to line the eyes up. And that will lock those two pieces together where they won't move. So that's what I did, and it worked. It worked real well. I was really happy with the rod. Oh my God, did it cast good. That's a 6-pound fluorocarbon. That stuff casted a mile. The rod set the hook real good. It handled them big skipjack good. I'm convinced this thing would handle everything up to a 4 or 5 pound smallmouth. As long as you got your drag set and you pay attention to what you're doing and keep tension on the line, you'll be just fine. I mean, that one skipjack that I thought was going to put me in the rocks, I mean, he wasn't as big as a couple of the other ones. Man, he was spunky. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. This was a good day, and I can't wait for Saturday. Hope y'all enjoy watching the video. This is the Fat Man. I'm gone. Hey guys, if you like the video, hit subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell so you get notifications the next time we put out a video. Appreciate you. It's the Fat Man. I'm gone.